MLB Players of the Week for Week 12 of the MLB season. As always, drop your top players from the week down below in the comments, and let's get into it. We start where we always start, with the boys swinging their lumber around, and this week we have some legitimate Magnum Dong merchants. Kicking off the hitters, we have PCA, Pete Crow-Armstrong of the Chicago Cubs. He did something this week that nobody else in baseball has done all season long. 4 dongs in 28 plate appearances, a 1.580 OPS, and a 321 WRC plus, more than 3 times the league average for the week. Monday night in Colorado, PCA hit for the cycle, leading off the game with a bomb. He tripled in the 3rd, doubled in the 5th, and then singled in the 7th, and then got picked off. This was the first cycle by anyone in the MLB this season. 8 of PCA's dongs came this month in June. He is on a June heater right now and is certainly lining himself up to make the June NL Team of the Month. And now for your wait, who? Of the week, we've got Donnie Dongs, Donovan Walton, the journeyman of the Los Angeles Angels. In just 15 plate appearances, Donovan Walton put up a 346 WRC plus this week. That was the single highest mark of any hitter on this list. The journeyman utility man started the season homerless through 17 games. Then he went back-to-back June 15th and 16th against Arizona. Those were his first 2 dongs of the year. Tiny sample? Sure, but a 1600 OPS is a 1600 OPS regardless of the sample size. Enjoy your player of the week nod, Donnie Dongs. The most quietly locked in hitter right now, and he plays for a team you almost certainly didn't watch this week. We're talking Bryan Reynolds of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Reynolds posted a 299 WRC plus, 3 bombs, and a 1.477 OPS on the week. Tuesday against the A's, he went 4 for 5 with 2 dongs, 3 runs scored, and 3 driven in, winning my top performer of the night. That stretched his on-base streak to 23 straight games, the second longest in the major leagues, and pushed his season OPS to its highest peak since 2021. The Pirates fan favorite and their one true dude on offense is certainly cooking right now. Making his second appearance on the list after making this list back in week 8, we're talking one of the most explosive hitters in baseball doing very explosive things. That's Juan Soto of the New York Mets. A 308 WRC plus, 3 dongs, and a 1.514 OPS across 32 trips to the plate this week for Soto. Tuesday in Philadelphia, he took Aaron Nola deep in each of his first 2 at-bats, the 30th multi-homer game of his career. Then he went out and robbed Bryce Harper with a sliding grab in the corner just to rub it in. We're talking about a June in which Juan Soto joined Darryl Strawberry all the way back in May of 1987 as the only Met in franchise history with 20-plus walks and 10-plus dongs in a single calendar month. That is the company that Juan Soto keeps. There was some great pitching this week as always, but you know I can only pick 4, and obviously I had to start out with one of the greatest pitching performances we have seen in the modern era. He's back again. The Miz is back. Oh baby, he's back for the 4th time. 15 punch-outs in a complete game 1 hitter, a 55.6% K percentage, a FIP that came out negative at negative 0.24. Friday night against the Phillies, in those 9 innings, he had 1 hit, 0 walks, 95 pitches, that's a Maddox. Miz punched out 8 of the first 9 men he faced, and he ran a 104.5 mile an hour heater past Kyle Schwarber, the fastest pitch by any starter in the entire pitch tracking era. Of course, he does it every single week. He's the first pitcher since 2000 to throw a complete game with 15 strikeouts on under 100 pitches, a 15K Maddox from Miz. ESPN says it's one of the best starts of the decade. I gotta agree with ESPN on this one. Miz is just unbelievable right now. The most dominant reliever this week, and somebody that a lot of you guys probably do not know, We're talking the British-born Marlins bullpen weapon, Michael Peterson. Across his relief work this week, Peterson punched out 66.7% of the hitters he faced, and he ran a negative 0.91 FIP. That looks like a typo. Michael Peterson, he didn't do it flashy. He struck out the side against the Phillies. He went 9 batters this week. He got all 9 out. He was absolutely untouchable on the week. The Great Britain WBC product leaned on a changeup he added over the winter, and it's quietly turned him into a really solid middle inning arm this season, and especially so far this month, and absolutely this week. 18 months ago, this man was rehabbing his reconstructed elbow. He came back last year, guns blazing. He's been inconsistent this year, but a huge start this week from Kyle Bradish of the Baltimore Orioles. A career high 12 punch-outs, which was a 42.9% K percentage against the Mariners. 7 2/3 innings, 1 run, 5 hits on Thursday. The best start of the season and arguably his best stuff since the surgery. That's the Bradish the Orioles drew up before Tommy John ate his 2024 and most of his 2025 away. The front of Baltimore's rotation absolutely needs Kyle Bradish to perform if they are going to be solid. We close the show with Big Red Dustin May doing something that he has never done in his entire career. A complete game shutout in a 32.1% K percentage on the week. Monday against the Padres, he carried a perfect game into the 7th inning until a Fernando Tatis walk and a Manny Machado single, the only 2 base runners he'd allow all night in a 3-0 win. This is the first complete game and first shutout of May's career in his first season as a Cardinal. The injuries have taken years from Dustin May, but St. Louis is collecting a payoff that Boston certainly couldn't. Sorry, Boston. Had to give you 1 stray. As always, I couldn't include everybody. We get 8 players every week, so if I left your favorite player off the list, drop them in the comments down below. Let me know who your 8 players were this week, and thank you for watching.